you gonna call Ghostbusters. Hello and welcome back to my channel, everyone. My name is Comet2252, and today we're going to be going over part 2, that's right, part 2 of my 4-part series, making a Ghostbusters costume, with today's entry being the suit. So as you guys obviously know, I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan, and I've always strived to make a Ghostbusters costume that is awesome. And now that I'm done going over the proton pack, I can go over the second most important piece of the costume, the actual suit. So going over the actual suit itself, I have a khaki-colored Ghostbusters jumpsuit that I got from Spirit Halloween. It's got the logo on the side and on the back. But of course, I couldn't just have the costume, I needed to have everything else that went with it. So if I just pan down a little bit here, you can see that I have the iconic leg hose tube that connects to the back of the suit. And what I used to make this is some 3/4 inch clear tubing and PVC holders that fit it. And through that, I attach it through another piece of PVC onto the actual suit. And then that will connect to the belt. So the belt you see here I actually got from my stepmother, who got it from her father. It is a military shop belt, khaki colored, and I took these clips and the D-ring off of the Spirit Halloween shop belt. And this is actually my custom PKE meter holder, which I made out of an old binocular case that I cut a hole out of the bottom for. But we won't be getting into the PKE meter until part 3. Putting on the belt, it has this nice connection right here. There we go. Sits on me very nice. And then, through the back, this hook right here hooks right onto the actual tube. And then there you go. The leg hose tube is finished. Moving on to the next thing, and in my opinion, one of the most vaguely important things, we have the elbow pads. I got these off of Amazon for about 16 bucks. They are Canon Sports gray knee pads that are actually used for volleyball, but in the Ghostbusters movies, they use these exact knee pads for their elbow pads. And believe it or not, this is almost the same exact model that they've been selling since the 80s. And that just goes over my elbow, just like this. Second verse, same as the first. And there you have the elbow pads. And now you may be wondering, but Comet Dude, what about the iconic name patch that the Ghostbusters wear? And that is a problem that I have solved. This is actually a Winston Zedmore patch that came with the actual costume itself, but I thought since I'm not going to be using any of the name patches, I decided to make my own. That just attaches through Velcro right there. There you go, boom, you got a name patch. You're a Ghostbuster now. And now, moving on to the final part of this suit, the boots. See that I have these military-esque boots. Now these are not the original boots that they used in the movies, because the original ones they used in the movies are like hundreds of dollars, and I don't have that kind of money, even for a Ghostbusters costume. Now one thing to remember, if you're more like Venkman, keep them legs untucked. But if you're more of a spiffy Ghostbuster like I am, you want to have those bad boys tucked in. And would you look at that, folks? Now that I'm wearing these boots, I went from 5'3" to 5'4". And yet that's still not enough to get girls. Now having a proton pack on your back is cool, but having a proton pack and the suit, you ascend to a higher reality. So getting that out of the way, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you want to see more of this awesome series, subscribe if you want. And this is Comet2252, signing out.